Koluma, Chargé d'Affaires High Commissioner of Kingdom of Lesotho and Republic of India. Mr. Thabang Linus Koluma, the Chargé d'Affaires High Commissioner of the Kingdom of Lesotho and the Republic of India, is a teacher by profession, a renowned politician and former member of Lesotho Parliament and Pan-African Parliament. Mr. Tolomo served as Deputy Minister at the Ministry of Education and Training from 2015 to 2017. He assumed his position as Chargé d'Affaires at the High Commission of Kingdom of Lesotho in New Delhi on 16 September 2022. He was also Deputy President of Lesotho Council of NGOs, Lesotho Teachers Union and Lesotho Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause. Put your hands together for Chargé d'Affaires High Commission of Kingdom of Lesotho and Republic of India, Mr. Thabang Linus Koluma.
Program Director. Please argue that bad times to present just 2 times, just before lunch and after lunch. So I was supposed to have presented yesterday. I dodged presenting. I thought I would present them only today, and unfortunately here I am presenting just before lunch. But however, I think I'll be able to carry you through this presentation, which I do believe it will be very brief and very short, so that I don't keep you here long before lunch. Ladies and gentlemen, as it has been said, I am Thabang Koluma. I am here representing Lesotho. I will not waste time to make salutations, but allow me to respect fellow ambassadors who are here and fellow members of the diplomatic corps and distinguished guests who are present here, and you, Indian business community. And allow me to again thank the global Indian business community for inviting us to be part of this auspicious gathering. Last but not least, allow me to thank my loved wife who has accompanied me to this conclave. She is just, can stand up, my dear, for them to see you. Very lovely. Thank you very much. At the outset, let me convey my hearty greetings from the Mountain Kingdom. This country has been nicknamed the Kingdom in the Sky, or the Mountain Kingdom, because of her high altitude. Our lowest point is 1,400 meters above sea level. That is our lowest point. Whereas your lowest point is 1 meter below sea level. We are 1,400 meters above sea level. And this is where we got our nickname, the mountain and the kingdom in the sky, or the mountain kingdom, or the Switzerland of Africa. And I always argue that even if you don't come to invest in Lesotho, just come and visit. 1 week in Lesotho will reduce your age by 1 year. Just 1 week visit. So let me get into the presentation. Yeah, next. This is the map of Lesotho. We are the southmost African state. We are part of SADC, which is the south region of Africa. Africa is divided into 5 regions. The south, the middle, east, north and south. We are in the south and southmost. If you go down Africa, We are inside South Africa, and history tells that we ended up being inside South Africa because all the neighbors of Lesotho then were colonized, except for Lesotho. We remained uncolonized inside South Africa, while our neighbors were colonized and clubbed together to form South Africa. Our people refused to be colonized. We were protected by a plateau called Tababusini. Our people were staying in this plateau, and they would gather stones around the edge of the plateau to roll on the British as they were trying to climb to colonize us. This is how we remained uncolonized and of course became an enclave of South Africa. So Lesotho has a population of 2.4 million people. We're a small country. We are divided into 3 regions: the highlands, the lowlands, and the foothills. We have 2 languages, Sesotho and English, and our literacy rate is 86.2%. Our labor force is mainly 63.3% of the youth. Next. We have a rugged terrain, as you can see on the map here, and for us to build a dam in Lesotho, we just built a wall on a river and not a dam. So as you can see on the map here, on the picture here, we have built this wall on a river to form a dam, and this dam supplies South Africa with bulk water. From this dam, we have built tunnels to South Africa to transfer their drinking water from Lesotho from this dam. This is the Kate Dam that supplies South Africa with water. So I have already told you about our elevation. It's 1,400 meters, which is the highest, lowest point of any country in the world, making us the highest country in the world, the kingdom in the sky. Our land area is 13,355 square kilometers, and we are of course accessible by air, land, or rail. We are at the center of South Africa. So this means that if you invest in Lesotho, you are at the center of South Africa. And accessibility as I mentioned. Next slide. Economic indicators in Lesotho, as you can see here in this slide, we have services sector, which of course forms the major part of our economic activities. Services will be education, will be medicine, health, and etc., etc. So you can see that services are forming the major activities in Lesotho. Primary sector was big, is now shrinking. This is why we expect you guys to come and help us to take advantage of the primary sector, which is of course mining and agriculture. Secondary sector, you see, it is growing. Manufacturing, we are into textile manufacturing under an agreement with America that we supply them with clothes. We need clothes and supply them to America. And we are looking for investors who can come from India to take advantage of this AGOA, an agreement between Lesotho and America. So our GDP has been going up and down, as you can see, on the curve. Basically, it was due to COVID and other factors. But as you can see, from 2021, we are stabilizing. Our GDP is growing, as you can see. Next slide. Now, this slide shows 10 top imports from the world. Our 10 top imports, of course, will be fuel, as all our countries which are not producing fuel. Fuel is the core of any economy. So we import fuel, we also import textile and garments, and we import cotton from India and other parts of the world, machinery and accessories, and etc., as you can see on this pie chart. The next pie chart shows the top 10 top exports from Lesotho. We have diamonds. We are the major producer of diamonds. We produce big stones of diamonds in Lesotho. We also export textile and garments, as I've already mentioned, to America and the rest. We also export wool and mohair. We are the best producers of wool and mohair in Africa. But unfortunately, as you can see, we export our wool and mohair raw to South Africa. So they process our wool and mohair and export to the rest of the world. So they take our chlorine as the best producers of wool and mohair. The best producers of wool and mohair in Africa is Lesotho. We give to South Africa, they process, and then export to the world. So we are looking for investors to come to Lesotho to help us to process, add value to our wool and mohair so that we can export from Lesotho processed wool and mohair. Next slide. This slide indicates the direction of exports. We export basically to Asia, and we have India here where we export our wool and mohair from South Africa, of course. And then 30% is to North America, AGOA, and then 38% to Europe, and 28% to Africa. The source of imports, we have 2% from Europe, 14% from Asia, and 84% from Africa. The 14% we do have machinery from India and pharmaceuticals from India. But we are expecting you guys to beef up that part. We need more machinery, we need more pharmaceuticals, as we are aware that India is the medical hub of the world. Next slide. This slide, we show you the priority areas of our economy. Therefore, but allow me to talk about strengthening human capital. Human capital is the engine of development of any country. We are looking for investors to come and invest in our schools, so that we help to capacitate our people. There are many Lesotho who are studying here in India because we value education. So this is our priority area. And building and enabling infrastructure is also our priority area, where we are looking for engineers, we are looking for investors to come and take advantage of this priority area in Lesotho. Next. Now the next big question that I believe you're asking yourselves, why should we invest in Lesotho? We are a stable nation. We are a democracy. Lesotho is a kingdom, just like Britain. But Lesotho goes for elections after every 5 years. We have a prime minister, we have a cabinet. I have been a member of parliament in Lesotho. We go for elections, like I said, every 5 years. And our king, we're a kingdom. Our king is just like the British king. It's a constitutional monarch. The activities of the country are run by the Prime Minister and his cabinet. We have a competitive wage rate, which will not discourage you if you come and invest in Lesotho. It takes only 3 days in Lesotho to register a company. Now you take 3 days to register a company, and after 3 days you can start operating the operations in Lesotho. And companies qualify for 105% tax rebate on training and skills development. Next slide. question, why invest in Lesotho? Of course, we value research and development because we take it as a key factor of development, research and development. And then we charge 10% corporate tax and a variety, a range of withholding taxes from 0 to 15%, depending on what is being taxed. Next. 10% withholding tax rate on services contracts with non-residents, and 25% withholding tax in dividends distributed from other incomes by resident companies to non-resident companies. Next. We also charge 15% value-added tax VAT rate common with South Africa on goods and services sold in Lesotho, and 0% VAT on direct exports. So if you manufacture in Lesotho and export your goods from Lesotho, it's 0% VAT. And since we want you to come and invest in Lesotho, especially in mining, because diamonds form the heart or the core of our investment, we offer 100% depreciation allowances on investments in mining equipment. So we are looking for investors, honestly, in mining because we still have a lot of untapped granite, which we look for you guys to come and take advantage of. Next. Why invest in Lesotho? As we continue to answer this question, we have the Lesotho National Development Corporation, LNDC, which provides service in industrial land. You'll take 3 days to register your company. After 3 days, as you are being supported by government and LNDC, after the 3 days of registering your company, you get a factory share ready by LNDC. So meaning that on the 4th day, being in Lesotho as an investor, you can start operations. 3 days, you register. The 4th day, LNDC gives you a factory share, and then if I was talking in my home language, I would say, you start, you go on. Next. Now, we have a range of manufacturing investment opportunities. I will not go into detail in these slides, there are many of them, but I do believe that the organizers will assist us to share these slides with you, because this information is too detailed for me to go through it. But I will just highlight a few issues here. We have projects under automotive components, which you can take advantage of, and we are looking at a total investment of 5.5 million here, and the estimated internal rate of return is 8%, and payback will be 3.1 years. Profitability index under this project is 10.84. This means that your net present value is estimated around 53.6 million US dollars. You invest 5.5 million and your net present value will be 53.6 million US dollars. And our export market served here is RSA, EU, USA, SADC, and that composes about 900 plus million consumers. Allow me that I will not go to this detail to the next project. Textile and garments, total investment is estimated to be around 280,000 US dollars. Profitability index is 11, and NPV will be 5.8 million US dollars. And our export market is USA, RSA, and EU. Next. Knit and woven fabric, total investment that we look at here is 13 million. Profitability index is 2, and NPV will be 6.8 million, and export markets is RSA, USA, and EU. Electrical appliances, we are looking at total investment of $1 million. Profitability index is 2, and NPV 605,000 US, and our export market is circle. Next. Electrical components, total investment $250 US, $1,000 US, profitability index 5, and NPV 1 million, and export market served China and the EU and UAE. Footwear, total investment is 2 million, profitability index is 1, and NPV will be 605,000 US dollars. Market, Sabu, USA, down. Next. Like I said, there are a couple of slides that has this information, which I believe the slides will be shared with you by the organizers. But all in all, these are the projects and opportunities that we have in Lesotho. Medicinal cannabis, I cannot pass this one. Lesotho offers an exceptional natural, being the highest country in the world, and the legal environment for medicinal cannabis industry. We are the first country in Africa to legalize the growing of cannabis. So in Lesotho, cannabis is grown illegally for medicinal purposes, not for smoking. Total investment that we're looking at here is $24 million US, and profitability index is 5, and NPV is $84.9 million US. And the export market so far is USA, EU, China, and Japan. There's no India here. And yet India is the pharmacy of the world. Where do you get your cannabis from? Do you grow cannabis here? I'm asking, do we grow cannabis here? Medicines that need cannabis are not made in India. Or where do you get your cannabis from? So Lesotho is offering itself to give you cannabis. And hemp, projects of cultivating and processing hemp, cannabis sativa. We are looking at an investment of 1.2 million, and our profitability index is 1. We are only serving the EU here. So we are looking for you guys to come and invest in us. Game beds, vegetables, cereals and millet production, adding value to grains, maize, oats, wheat, sorghum, soya beans, sunflower, by processing them into cereals. We are looking at an total investment here of $1.1 million US. Profitability index is 3, and NPV is $1.7 million US, and our export market is Sabu, USA, and EU. Herbs, spices, and aromatic plants. Next. Deciduous fruit production and processing. Next. Call centers. A pool of English-speaking graduates and proximity to South Africa simplify setting up and managing business operations in Lesotho. Total investment that we look at here is 1.2 million. Profitability index is 2, and NPV is $920,000 US. And our market served is South Africa, Middle East, Europe, North America, and domestic. Knowledge process outsourcing and business process outsourcing. Next. Fashion, textile garments, design hub, business, SDGs. Next. Mahalo Resort and Mahalo Water Park. As I've said to you that in Lesotho, we have built several dams through which we supply South Africa with bulk water. So around these dams, where there are some resorts and water parks, which were built for the workers then. But now, after the completion of the dams, these resorts and water parks, we are looking for people who can come and invest in this project. which records tallest single drop waterfall and world's longest commercial upside. If you want to come as a tourist, you can come and visit Small Pond Resort. Our terms for you to visit Lesotho as a tourist are very simple. You just talk to us, and the embassy will guide you, and you get your visa on arrival in Lesotho. You go to Small Pond and enjoy the Mantrian Resort and waterfall. Next. We have Mafeking Special Economic Zone, where we have these factory shells. We also have Belo Industrial Park, Phase 2, where we also have factory shells, many of them, where I said you have 3 days to register your business, and then the following day you will either be in Mafeking or in Belo Industrial Park operating. And there are many other special economic zones, Maputo and Maseru, where you can operate freely. Next. Upgrading of Mutotowani International Airport. We have an international airport which is very small, and we are looking for investors who can come and upgrade it. You'll go through the details of this slide, those who are interested. And total investment here is around $13.7 million. I have already talked about education is our key priority, environment and green energy, waste processing and recycling, wastewater treatment plants, energy sector. We still have a deficit of electricity. Lesotho's electricity deficit is 70 megawatts. Currently, maximum generation is 80 megawatts, opportunity for solar and wind energy. Pharmaceuticals, establishment of a pharmaceutical company. I know many of you are in pharmaceuticals here. Here's an opportunity for you in Lesotho. Next. The LNDC, which is the Lesotho National Development Corporation, is the one that is the gateway for your investment in Lesotho. So this is the person to talk to. If you have any question regarding investment in Lesotho, just talk to this person. These are the details that you can go through, you can use to ask anything about Lesotho to this person, and don't forget to mention me. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope you have benefited from this presentation, and I do believe that the organizers will share with you this presentation. Thank you very much, and I'm very happy about the councils which have happened here, because I have been here for a year, and I've been fighting for people-to-people connect. So these councils that have been happening today are going to help us with people-to-people connection. Thank you very much.